Welcome to our live stream of high school sports. Please note that this broadcast is produced by an independent team of sports enthusiasts, and the views, opinions, and commentary expressed are solely those of the commentators and not representative of the schools, teams, or athletes featured. While we strive for accuracy, occasional errors or misstatements may occur. This stream is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Hey, you ain't never seen nothing like this. Ain't no telling how it might get. It's the hypest right here. High school sports at its finest. So many highlights, you have to rewind it. Hey, Stream City, let me just remind you. The heart of a lion, a team full of fighters. So many stars on the field, it'll blind you. They're giving everything they got till the time's up. Yeah, legends in the making. History is made. We just getting started. You ain't seen a thing. YSN, gotta know the name. They gon' bring the flames. They gon' do their thing. Take it to another level, don't hold back. High school, got a passion and we show that. Got the drive and you know they got the heart. Number one spot for your high school sports. Let's go for the win. Hey.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to YSN Live. DJ Yoakley alongside the 8-time best-selling author, also world traveler, Grammy, Emmy Award winner, and Nobel Peace Prize nominee, Anthony Ronald Hartwig. Ronnie, you know what day it is.
It is Hump Day.
Hump Day. And we are here on this beautiful Wednesday in Northeast Ohio, 62 degrees, according to our friends over at Storm Tracker 21, to which you can absolutely download that app for how much, Ant?
Free.
Free 30. What's a dentist's favorite time of day?
2:30.
2:30. I guess
I do not like the dentist. I don't like the dentist. I'm sorry. All the dentists out there, love what you do, respect what you do. Not a fan. Sorry.
Cool.
Not fun.
Go to the eye doctor.
That's not fun either.
It's not fun.
I can't even do the puff of air. Forget about trying to touch my eye with a needle or anything.
You're soft.
I know. Like my head just goes like this. And
Please help.
It's like that episode of Friends where Rachel can't do it. That's me to a T.
You're Rachel.
I'm Rachel.
You're
Not
claiming
don't
Rachel.
look like
Of
her,
all the friends,
but
you
that's
are
the-
Rachel.
When it comes to eye doctors, yes, absolutely.
I'm here to tell you, you're not Rachel. I'm here. You, my friend, strike me as more of a Phoebe or a Ross.
Call me like a ditz, and like I can't. And I talk to spirits. And am I that strange?
I mean, I'm not a Friends connoisseur by any stretch of the imagination, but I would think that you'd be the Ross of the group.
I'm the Ross. Okay. I went from Phoebe to Ross. I guess it's a little bit of a.
You're like a mix of Phoebe and Ross. Is that
Okay.
my phone? Sorry.
Hit
Definitely
us
not
up in the
Rachel.
comments what you think I am.
Oh, you're definitely not Rachel. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know.
I don't think I
think
could pull off a Jennifer Aniston Bob. So.
Can you imagine? Oh boy, I don't like. You just ruined Jennifer Aniston for me. That's what just happened on this show right now. She's gone. She might as well be dead. Might as well be dead. I can tell you what is not dead, and boy, oh boy, we've got a lot of teams alive and in the hunt for football this Friday. It was just announced that and just confirmed that we will be having something very special coming up this Friday. And dang it, I can't see over. There we go. Is this it? Is this the right thing? Hopefully.
Yeah.
There it is. The Yakcast.
Let's go.
Yakcast is coming. So people are asking already, what the hell is this? What are you guys promoting now? All right, so let's break it down for you. If you want to just watch football, it's going to be $9.99. And I think we're going to have upwards of 13 games that you can access. Some of these are going to be free. Like we have the school at Garfield, the school at West Branch.
Perry is the school.
Perry's the school. So those are 3 games. Excuse me. Pardon me. But the other 10 games that were, I believe, confirmed are going to be $9.99 for all those games, which is still a deal because if you think about it, it's $1 a game. Sit there and watch the game. Or if you maybe you're an odds player. Maybe you're a gambler, so to speak. You like rolling the dice. You want to save your $9.99, but you want to watch football, and you want to watch it with a couple of friends. Hey, listen, I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. We're going to do this YakCast absolutely free. So myself, Mike Ackelson, Anthony's going to be there, kind of in the background, helping us out with kind of, where to go in producing, basically. Mike Swinehart, I'm sure, will be somewhere in the background, giving us the Hembo stats like they do on ESPN and letting us know what's going on. And then we're going to have a slew of guests throughout the show talking about football, talking about communities, talking about, why we believe our region is more exciting and better than everywhere else. And I'll stand by that. It's very similar to the Manning cast that you would see on Monday Night Football, or don't see on Monday Night Football if you have YouTube TV, by the way. We'll get to that in my spark because I am heated. But this is going to be something where people can watch, so that we understand that not everybody has the ability, whether it be financially or whether it be technologically, to be able to do that. The only caveat is we're not going to stay with any particular game for a long length of time. Does that make sense?
Right.
I think. Like we're going to go from game to game to game to game to game to game to game. Like that's what we're going to do. And we're going to talk about the kids and highlight them and talk about why, this game is important and what this means. And, not to talk over the announcers and not to certainly, put any stress on us financially, but it's one of those things we've always wanted to do. And by golly, we're going to do it.
We're going to give it the old college try and see how this works out.
I'd like to say it's more of a professional try.
Try. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, college, I failed a lot. Hey, between us gals, I'm hoping this one doesn't fail. I'm hoping this goes swimmingly, as they say. Is it swimmingly or swimmingly?
Swimmingly.
Not a very good swimmer either. So maybe I just hope this goes well.
Same boat.
Thanks, Ant. I have so many things going through my head right now between Jennifer Aniston and you swimming in a pool. I don't know that I could beat you in a race in a pool. I'm not gonna. I got it. Hey, we got the pool now. I'm training. I'll be better.
Invite me over. We'll see who can win.
No, I don't want it. I don't want a dead guy in my pool. I'm good. I'm good. Kids are scarred enough. They don't need to see Uncle Anthony floating at the top of their brand new pool. Oh boy, we got a great show for you.
We do.
And if you want to talk about what happened last night, and if you see the YakCast, by the way, if you got questions, please reach out. We'll try to clarify the best we can. We're just building this plane in the air. And hey, if you want to sponsor the YakCast, we would love that. Absolutely love that. Help kind of defer some of the costs that we have to these games that we do that goes above and beyond the pay-per-view. So if you'd like to sponsor the YakCast and have your brand up the entire time on this YakCast, that we are assuming there's going to be millions and millions of people watching the YakCast. Probably not a bad idea for marketing, but what do I know? I know nothing. I don't even know how to swim. So there's that. But if you want to, Anthony, get into the actual event of sports that happened last night, we had a couple big wins and a couple close tries.
And we'll start with the good. We'll lead off with the good news. Beaver volleyball, first round of the PIAA state tournament, got the 3-0 win over Du Bois area in a 3-set sweep. So they move on to play Mars on Saturday for the state quarterfinals, and that is at a place and time to be determined. But we know it's Saturday. We know it's against Mars for the third time this year. Beavers won the first two matchups between the two schools, one in the regular season, one in the WPIAL tournament, and now they'll meet once again in the state tournament as well. So Beaver trying to beat Mars for a third straight time. Mars is the one that knocked them out of the state tournament last year in the semifinals. So still trying to get some revenge against the planet Mars a little bit. Mars fighting planets.
Planets.
We'll hope that we can get a win there and get the Beaver Bobcats into the semifinals. Also in PA, the Beaver boys soccer team, first round of the state tournament, no trouble at all, a 9-1 victory as they move on to the state quarterfinals against Fairview on Saturday as well. So Saturday is going to be a big day in Pennsylvania for our teams, as we have a boys soccer team and a volleyball team going for trips to the state semifinals in Pennsylvania.
9-1.
9-1. That is a demolishing win in soccer. That's like beating someone in football by 40 points.
Can you imagine? I mean, there's at least 9 shots on goal because it went in. But can you imagine the shots on goal in that game?
Yeah, it was probably in the at least high teens, early 20s. A lot of goals.
If you banged home 9 goals, you're just putting as many shots as you can on that keeper, right? Just what do they call it? It's not half court. What is it? Midfield strike.
Go. Shoot. I don't care where you are. Just shoot it at the goalie.
Loop it right over the goalie. I did that in soccer when I was like 11. I just
looped it right over his head.
Midfield. Yep. Randy Harn. I'll call you out. I went whammo. SJP accounting. Man, we were on fire. We were much like the Mighty Ducks that day. And I'm not Rachel. I'm Charlie Conway. I just remember he tried to do the jump block. No, not my house, son. It's the house that Yoakley built. SJP accounting. I think we had 2 wins on the season. That was the game. Magic.
You always remember the wins. That's all you care about.
No, I remember all the losses. I just remember Randy Harn was a really good goalkeeper, and for some reason he played up because I guess those goalkeepers. No, listen, I'm not a soccer.
Couldn't get it there from midfield. He's like, DJ can't get it here.
Look at this chubby kid. He's not. He's got red sweatpants on. You think he's got boom, baby? Like Jeff Reed sailed that baby right into the night, right over Randy Harn's big bull cut head, and right in. I should have done the airplane. Go!
On the Ohio side of soccer, it wasn't as positive for us, but we're so proud of our teams that got to the Final Four in the state. Beaver Local fell to Columbus Academy. 4-0 was the final score in that game. Hoban lost 1-0 to Baden. And a very good match was scoreless at halftime. Baden scored their game-winning goal with about 20 minutes left in the second half, and that was the score held, 1-0 for the Hoban girls team. So soccer on the Ohio side is done, and we have just the PA teams left going when you talk about fall sports not named football.
Hey, great season. Great season to our soccer teams. Appreciate you. Great season. Volleyball, what do we got left, Ant?
Yeah, Beaver.
That's it.
That's it. Beaver and volleyball, Beaver and boys soccer. That's all we got.
That's it. So Beaver, you're our
do us proud. You're our last chance. Let's go.
Go Bobcat. Go Bobcats. Go Bobcats. Or as Rob Johnson says, the Beavers. I was like, that's not accurate.
That's not accurate.
That's not the one. It's another one, not far away, but that's not the right one. I had the distinct honor and pleasure of sitting down at Giangelo's last night as we host the South Range show each and every Tuesday night during the season. And, I'm going to get up on a little soapbox here for a minute. And I would actually get up on this, but I'll probably fall right on my face. But I like, here's what I appreciate. These shows that started out, man, how many years ago was that, Ant? It was
This is our
21, 22?
Fourth year of doing a show, I think.
Yeah. We just were, again, like the Yak Cast. We were a shot in the dark, right? And I remember Rick Frida took the first chance on us with one of these shows, and it was at Legends, if you remember correctly. And we were already 2 or 3 weeks into the season. And Rick Frida, who, when Legends was around, was one of the owners of Legends, and also it was the CEO of Comco, and also a very big sports fan, and just, man, what a philanthropist that guy is. He gives and gives and gives and gives and gives, and never asks anything in return. But he gave us a shot. Now it moves on to Giangelo's. This is the third year at Giangelo's, right? Yeah, third year at Giangelo's. We have these shows all over the board, and I'm going to tell you something. Could not be more grateful for the opportunity to do this. Not only for the sponsors like Giangelo's, the Bulldog, also the VFW this year. Who else? Coca's
Ben's.
Pizza. What's that?
Ben's.
Ben's. Yeah, Ben's. You could not be more grateful for these places to take us in, during the week. But also the fans and the parents that come out every single week, the coaches that come out every single week, and the players that come out every single week, no matter what sport they're in, to be part. This is one of the coolest things we do, and I really do believe that. And sometimes it's a little bit of a pain. Sometimes it's, hey, we got to get through how many of these players, and sometimes we have to double up. Sometimes we have to do, get creative with it. But when you get 12 weeks into a season, when you get 3 months into a season, and you go, man, look at what we did, all encompassing. And, we've interviewed volleyball players there. We've interviewed, and this is more than just our digital interviews that we do like these. It's to be able to sit there and break bread with some of these people and shake hands with some of the people in the community, and, to get to know them a little better. So I was very honored. We flipped the script last night. Kellen Pitzer was the guy that ended up interviewing me last night. We're not going to show that. We'll release it on YouTube. We're not going to do a story about it because it's about me, and that's what we're not self-serving. But it was cool to see a young man step up and ask the questions, because Ant, it's not always easy to be on this side of the microphone either. No. But it certainly was fun. But for all these coaches to be able to come week after week, good, bad, and indifferent, and win, loss, or draw, taking our questions and really subjecting themselves and putting themselves out there. I cannot thank each and every one of them enough. It really is. It's a group effort to do this, and we're grateful that all the coaches were able to do it. Dave Rock sat down with me last night, and it's one of those ones that I really love sitting down with. He and Andy are probably my favorite ones to interview now that Dan Yeagley is a former coach. That was my all-time, like, sitting down with Dan once a week was my favorite time of the week, just to be able to talk. And it was always a conversation, which is what this is. So I love it. I'm very appreciative. And I know, Ant, that's one of the things that we want to try to get you incorporated into and doing some of these at some point with some of the girls' sports.
Yeah. Maybe we can finagle a girls basketball one here in the fall. I mean, in the winter.
The winter, yeah. Let's say the fall is pretty much
fall
over.
Is done.
We also had the honor and privilege of interviewing a state champion, a young 11-year-old from the mighty South Range Little Raiders, who he and his teammates won the state championship this past weekend. Cam Titus was in the house last night, and we wanted to give him a couple minutes to talk about his teammates and how exciting it was for a state championship. So today on the show, we have Dave Rock, the Coach's Corner, and, of course, Cam Titus. So, Ant, I can't see it. Would you mind queuing up one of the two of them, and we'll go to the next one right after.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Giangelo's right here on 224 in Boardman. It is the South Range Raiders Show. And as always, we start the night with the legendary head coach of the South Range Raiders coming off a Week 11 win in convincing fashion. Please give it up for the head coach, the head ball coach, Dave Rock.
Thank you. That was nice.
Not bad, not bad. We'll make sure we get you. I'm known for my intros now.
Yeah.
We're getting better at that, rolling out that burgundy and gold carpet. Coach, I mean, there's a lot to break down in that Week 11 victory, but I think, again, kind of rehashing what we talked about last week, we saw a change of guard in that Week 10 game against Hubbard. That same team comes out Week 11, starts from the jump, and you just suffocated from the beginning, the Badgers. Talk to me about the game plan going into that game, how it was executed, and how you feel about it leaving going into Week 12.
Yeah, I think for us, going into Week 11, we understand that in Northeast Ohio playoff football, it's going to require a certain style, to win the game, and that requires playing really good defense and really good special teams, and then, being able to run the ball effectively. And I was excited that we were able to do that last week. I think people look at the score and they think, well, that was a lopsided matchup, and it's fair to say it was, but I also think that we did a lot of things at a high level last week that we hadn't been doing leading up to that. So I think, I was really impressed and proud of the growth that I think we had, even from Week 10 to Week 11. I think Week 11 was the best football game we've played, regardless of who it was against, and that was good to see.
I like the hearing from the coaching staff, yourself, the players. This was the best week of practice we've had all year long. Obviously, we've had teams in the past that they've had bad weeks of practice and they show up on Friday nights, but to have that great week of practice leading up to that game, what does it mean? What does it indicate for this particular squad?
Yeah, I think it was indicative of just the maturity of the team and how far they've come along. And I think, for whatever reason, I think there's a certain element to where our guys understand they've already played 10 weeks. They know what they're doing. They understand what's being asked of them. And like you said, it's not always indicative. You could have a really bad week of practice, then show up and play great on a Friday, and that's always frustrating and I guess bizarre as a coach. And there's other times where you feel like, man, we've had a great week, and then you kind of lay an egg on Friday nights, and that's inexplicable as well. But so I was just proud that last week I thought we did a good job of taking the practice habits onto the field on Friday, and I was really proud of the brand of football that we played, the way our guys played, the way they executed, and the way they competed.
I'm sure you've been on teams that you feel like your back's against the wall. You guys have been essentially in a playoff scenario for the last 5 or 6 weeks going into it. Is it a level of comfort knowing that, okay, this has been one and done for the last month and a half now, going into a game that a team that hasn't played in essentially 3 weeks? What are some of the advantages you can see going into this game, knowing that you already played this team 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak to, how Mooney's handling, the time off and kind of what they're working on. I think for us, one of the things that brings me a lot of confidence is just the fact that we've been in every type of situation you could be in, it seems like. We've been up, we've been down, we've been in dogfights and back and forth games. And so I think our guys have been through that fire a little bit and know what to expect, and I kind of know how we're going to perform in those situations. But having played Mooney once, I guess, a couple weeks ago, back-to-back matchups for them, I think it's really cool. You're able to kind of see the film and see what plays you think you left out there, and maybe what looks you like certain plays out of, or what sets of theirs, you like to defend a certain way. So I think it's been cool this week. Our guys can sit down and watch the film. It's not very often. Usually when we watch a film after a game, it's Saturday morning, and you're sitting there and the mistakes are like, oh, man, I can't believe we did that, Where now that we've kind of had some time to reflect and we've had games in between there, now when we go back and watch that film again, we're looking at it and saying, hey, we could do this, or, we could have done this differently and at a bit higher level. And we think we have the play here moving forward, wherever it might be, and that's been cool for us.
The guys up front have been criticized, good, bad, and different all year long. We've seen the maturity of this line on both sides step up, especially in that game against Berkshire. For you, when you're looking back at the film, what are you seeing that you're liking? There seems to be an extra aggressiveness that they've found, an extra gear, if you will, to get to that next level. We saw Kellen Pitzer, who we're going to talk to here in a little bit, almost guide, a tour guide to the end zone a couple of times for Jason Voracek. What do you have to say about the O-line?
I think they've been great. I mean, I think, like a lot of times the narrative doesn't necessarily match what's happening on the field. And I think there are times where in order to run the football, in order to throw the football, it requires 11 guys doing their job at a really high level. And I think the easy thing to do is, that, if something doesn't work out, well, it's because the protection broke down, or it's because, we didn't block this guy or that guy. And a lot of times that's just not the case. But I do think that those guys are probably coming off their best performance to date last week. And it's not surprising to me. You're talking about a bunch of seniors that are playing for their high school football careers, and those guys, seniors, just play the game differently. And we've had all kinds of discussions about this as a football family, where we're going to need our seniors to play their best football and to compete the hardest and to lead us. And I think those guys have done a really good job of doing that.
The emotion that this team has played with the last month and a half is something that you very rarely see. I mean, special teams, special teams, not necessarily special teams, but you look at the teams that are special and you go, okay, they're figuring it out. I mean, we saw James Dicer have that whale of a play, get up, and he's going to the crowd, hulking him up like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
For you, does that, I mean, I know you're a fiery guy, especially down on the sideline. Does that pump you up a little bit? And how do you keep them kind of contained from the standpoint that it's not too much of emotion and then it's drawing a flag?
Yeah, I mean, our guys always get me excited. They get me pumped up. I mean, I wish I was out there with them, but it sounds cliche, but there's nobody that's a bigger fan of our players than our coaches are on Friday night. I mean, we feel like we're in there in battle with them, and they're probably able to, maybe have a better outlet for their emotion and their energy on a Friday than what we are as coaches. But I mean, I feed off of their energy all the time, and I think that we're probably appearing to play with more emotion now, just because I think our guys are getting a little bit more freed up and a little bit more confident about what they're doing. And sometimes it's really hard to play with emotion, when you're tentative or when you're, not absolutely positive of what's being asked of you. And I think those guys, we've simplified some things, and I think that's helped us in a lot of respects to allow our guys to play with emotion and to really let loose.
On the other side of that, I think this past game, Week 11, was the most disciplined game we've played all year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I mean, was there extra effort into that, saying, hey, we can't shoot ourselves in the foot if we want to continue to run down this road?
I think, the pre-snap procedural penalty stuff has been an ongoing issue for us, and something we've been trying to get it addressed for, a number of weeks now. I think last week was the best we've been in it. We were going on some hard counts and changing up the snap counts and still doing a good job there, which was nice to see. The only real penalties that we were dealing with were, primarily the PI stuff defensively. And again, and we've talked about this on here before, I kind of put penalties into one of two categories. And to me, when we're talking about, defensive pass interference and that kind of stuff, those are guys trying to make plays. We're trying to be aggressive and put hands on people, and we're trying to impact routes and control the pace of routes. And, there's a couple of them that I probably, maybe would like some clarification on from last week. But again, as long as our guys are challenging receivers and making it hard to create space, then I'm okay with that.
I'll say it. I don't have anything to lose. They're not going to find me or hate me. We had instant replay, and that play on I think it was column K, there was nothing about that pass interference. There's nothing about it. That was a great defensive play by CK.
I think he played it. He played it the way I want him to play it.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to get better at some things and maybe minimize the chance of getting called for that kind of stuff. But and again, it's really hard for refs. It's a bang play, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So I guess the message for me is I don't want us to be impacted by you get a pass interference penalty, and then all of a sudden you start changing how you're playing the game, and I don't want to do that. I want to be aggressive and get hands on people.
All right, this is a very big game, obviously for many reasons, but a game that everybody circles on their calendar, regular season or postseason. Do you guys do anything different? For you, does it get you extra kind of goosebumps, goose pimples when you're playing, a week extra into the season like you are right now?
Yeah, I think anytime you're in Week 12, it's a huge atmosphere, and it's exciting, and it's an exciting time for our whole community. And then you add in the element of saying, hey, we're playing against another really great program from right up the road, and a lot of our guys know a lot of their guys, a lot of our staff knows a lot of their staff, and there's bragging rights and all kinds of stuff. And I had a buddy reach out to me the other day and say, this is the rubber match. It's 1-1 right now, and here we go again. So, and I think it's probably some added emotion just knowing we just played them, 3 weeks ago, and that was such a good game. So, our guys are excited. We're all humans. So, as a staff, we're just as excited as the kids are, I'm sure, and you're trying to do everything that you can do between now and Friday to make sure your ducks are in a row and you're putting your best foot forward and you're ready to roll.
You're playing in a stadium you know very well.
Yeah.
In Stambaugh Stadium at Youngstown State University. How do you kind of keep the eyes on the field and not looking around and getting caught up in the spotlight of this game?
Yeah, I think our guys understand, and we understand. We've got a task, we've got a job to do. And that it's a great stadium, a great venue. It's going to be a great atmosphere. But our job is to go in there and play a football game to the best of our ability and come away with the win. And that's what we're going in trying to do. And none of the other stuff matters. We got to line up and we got to go communicate at a high level and do the things that are required to win games in Week 12. So it'll probably be a little bit different for me being on the away side. I've never really had that vantage point over there, but no, definitely an exciting time.
When you think about football in general, this is it's a long stretch. It's a long season, and it gets even longer in the playoffs. for you? There's a beating that a coach takes. There's a beating that a coach's family takes. And there's a toll that it takes on everybody. For you, I don't know that I've ever asked you this question. What keeps you coming back year after year, and what keeps you going this time of year to make sure that you're at your best for your kids so they're their best for you?
I think what keeps it coming back, I mean, it's kind of threefold. It starts, number one, with the kids. There's no secret. Our guys, I'm sure there's days where they're thinking like, man, this is a grind right now, But I think once you realize that you have so many people counting on you, that you got to just keep bringing it, and it's an exciting time of year. I mean, there was a couple teams, I think, last week in the state of Ohio, they just won their first playoff game. And, I told the guys after the game Friday night, I said, don't take this for granted. It's really hard to win playoff games, especially in a tough Northeast Ohio region, and we're excited about that. But I think it starts with the kids, and then just realizing how much work has been put in behind the scenes by the rest of the staff as well. Those guys motivate me. And then third, and this is such a big part of it, is just the community and the program and the amount of people, players, from that have graduated years ago and what they invested, to kind of lay the groundwork to allow us to kind of build on that and try to continue the tradition.
Coach, we can't thank you enough. Appreciate you. Best of luck on Friday nights.
Go Raiders.
Go Raiders. Back after this with more. 2-1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the South Range Raiders show here at Giangelo's on 224. And we have a very special guest with us here tonight, someone who, man, when I heard what happened this past weekend, I was so excited to see you tonight, hoping to see you tonight. Then when you popped up, I said, hey, let's have a little chat. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind. You good? You need water?
No, I'm good.
All right. If you wouldn't mind, please give it up for my dear friend and state champion, Mr. Cameron Titus. Don't worry about that. That's called technical difficulties. We'll fight through it. Cam, first off, how old are you now?
I'm 11 years old.
11 years old. Okay, so what happened this weekend? Take me through some exciting things that may or may not have happened to you over the course of the last 48 hours.
We went up there in the Sandusky. We haven't won that tournament yet, and then we go in there and we win every game, and we win the tournament. It was a really good feeling for everybody. Everyone was happy. Half the team skipped school. I was sick. I had a reason to skip school.
Sure you were.
I was sick, but
Sure you were.
everybody was. It was a fun time.
When you think about what this means to you, at 11 years old, this has got to be your entire world right now. Outside of family and in your faith and all that stuff, this has got to be your entire world. How hard did you work for that moment, you and your teammates, to get that moment, to lift that trophy, to hold that banner, whatever it may have been?
We worked all summer and all just sweat, hard work the entire summer, and I'm going to thank the coaches. They helped out a lot, great mentors, and it was just a wonderful season, and I love being around all my friends and all the coaches and everybody that was involved, and it was a really good way to end the season and my little Raiders career.
It's always good when you can be ending the season with a win, right? There's only one team that gets to do that. For you, what does it tell you about how good this team can be, and how excited are you to get into, the next level of play for you guys?
I'm really excited for teams to see what we're actually capable of and what we can do and what we can show, because I don't think much people can believe that we're a upcoming program, but I'm excited to show people and prove people wrong.
Did you get a ring?
I don't know. Our banquet's Sunday, I think.
Oh, the banquet's Sunday, so you don't know what you got yet.
Yeah, but we got a banner and a trophy.
Banner and trophy?
Yeah.
We'll see about those rings. That'll look good on the shelf, right? So
would.
now that you won this, what's left for you? What's the goals that you put for yourself moving forward?
My goal is just to go. I think it's everybody's goal, but my goal is to go undefeated next year in the 8th grade year, and then play through my entire year in high school. I hope I can, and I hope nothing else happens. But
we let you interview your brother for a little bit.
yeah.
So what things have you learned from your big brother about being an athlete?
Well, I can tell you one thing: he's a bully. But being an athlete, He's yikes.
It's okay.
Um,
Do you guys go one-on-one in the backyard?
no, he's a little bit too big for that.
No, you're a state champ. When you think about being a Raider, why does it get you excited?
Oh, it just means a lot to me because there's a lot of history through this program. 2022 state champions. I mean, it's just a wonderful program to be a part of, wonderful school. And to have my last name on the back of a Raiders jersey, I feel like it's an honor. And I really like to emphasize how much it means to be a Raider and how much it means to be a part of it.
Talk to me about your support system. I know Graham's out there somewhere, right? Usually she's here. And Mom, Dad, even Tommy out there being a support system for you. Why is it so important? Why do you appreciate them so much?
If it weren't for them, I wouldn't really be here because TT, Nick, they both taught me everything that they know. So it's been really meaningful and helpful to me because they've always been there to support me, whether it's in the stands or on the sideline. But it's really an honor to have them by my side through the entire way.
All right. We always ask the guys, what's one trait that you would take from Mom and Dad? One character trait.
For my dad, definitely probably be how he just is himself all the time and just really shows he's not shy of anything. He's not afraid of anything. He just really likes to be himself. And then for my mom, probably her kindness. She's always just kind-hearted to everybody and just very loving.
Do you want to do a last shout-out to your state champion teammates?
Yep. I mean, all my boys, all my 6th grade boys, couldn't have done it without any of them. I love those boys. I'll be with them the rest of my career, and it's great having them by my side through and through. They're always by my side, and I can't thank them enough of how much they've just helped me through this season, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of it.
You ready for hoop season?
Oh,
You gonna hop on the headsets for hoops?
You never know.
Legend. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Cam Titus.
So there you have it. 2 pretty decent interviews. Cam Titus gave us a better interview than most high schoolers do. I mean,
You're right.
He's well-spoken. But I will tell you this, Ant. The young man has his own podcast. And it is hilarious.
Well, that's a step up. Obviously, he's used to talking then.
He'll pop on the mic during Raider varsity games with myself and his dad, Tom Titus. And he's pretty good. I mean, not just pretty good. I shouldn't say pretty good. He's very good. And, he's using some big words, some bigger than 6th grade words on that. And I will tell you that I got to give him a shout out. I promised him I would. I subscribed both personally and YSN to his podcast last night. So if you have a chance, if you're on YouTube and you want to subscribe to Cam Titus's podcast as a 6th grader and 11-year-old, it's Off the Cam, which I thought was a really good name for a podcast. And all you got to do on YouTube is look up Cam Titus and it'll pop up. Subscribe. Hammer that subscribe button, as you guys have said before on this show.
Let's go. Let's absolutely do it. Subscribe, and then, always hit that notification bell too, so you don't miss any of the videos that he or we or anybody posts if you're a fan of YouTube, because YouTube's algorithm right now is very strange. Very strange. So if you don't want to miss anything,
it's a little wild.
Got to get notified. A
little wild. We're still trying to figure out. It said that our YSN 24/7 was up yesterday. I could not find it. I went on a deep dive, could not find it. So let's open up the curtain for everybody, Anthony, because on Sunday, Instagram said, "You know what? See you guys later. Bye-bye. We don't want you here."
Don't know what happened.
And we don't know how to get back into Instagram.
All we can do is post from Hootsuite. So you'll see our posts, but if like you're trying to get a hold of us on Instagram, like we can't see those DMs. We can't see our likes. We can't see who's mentioning us in their story. We don't have any access to any of that right now.
Which is a bummer.
It's a real
big bummer.
Because that's how we communicate with a lot of our student athletes. So
I can't, dude, for the life of me, I can't get back in. It's like, oh, check your other device.
What other device?
I've got 3 devices right here. Which one would you like me to check? And none of them. And I asked you because I'm like, oh, maybe it's just kicking Anthony because you get the most frequency out of it.
No.
Nope, nothing.
For me, it says login request sent or whatever.
Great. Thanks a lot, Instagram.
And then when we try to log in, it says enter a authentication code from your authentication app. And then I can't find that code anywhere, so I don't know what it's talking about.
And I can't figure out how. I mean, I can get PayPal, I can get all the other ones, but there's no Instagram on my Authenticator app. So this is quite the conundrum we have going on right now with Instagram. And then on top of that, YouTube, that YouTube 24/7 channel that we have for YSN is, hey, this is guaranteed. It'll never turn off. And then you asked me yesterday, you're like, hey, are we still doing 24/7? I'm like, yeah, should be. Every time I looked at it, couldn't find it yesterday. Finally found it. And I don't know if it says it's live. I don't know if it's not showing live on YouTube.
I check now, but obviously we booted because we're live right now, but it wouldn't be live during our show.
This is what happens when you try to push the boundaries. When you try to push those boundaries to make sure that you have something new and exciting. Instagram, I can't figure out. But YouTube, you can kiss it. Because that was like, we're working the dark web to get 24/7. It was like 0.03 cents an hour that we had to penny up. That adds up quick.
That does.
Adds up quick.
Do the math, 24/7, and then we've had it for a little over a month, right? Over 2 months, maybe.
Started in week 1.
Oh yeah, so 3 months. Jeez.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying to be better. We really are. we just sometimes technology. We're a technology company, yes, but man alive, is it a beast. Good for
we don't have a personalized giant IT department full of a bunch of people that can figure this stuff out for us. We got
an angry gremlin on the other side of East Palestine. He is I don't know if he's a gremlin or an ogre or a little bit of both, but he's not happy most of the time with us. Gosh, you guys, my bad, man. Sorry about it. Trying to make your life a little easier. Then we screw it up. That's how this works. That's a great partnership. But nobody ever sees Brian.
No, not unless you get a behind the scenes look.
He doesn't want to be seen. That's the funny part about it. The co-owner of this company does not want to be seen. And it's why this company works as well as it does. He's like, I don't want to. I mean, you can hear the he's like Charlie Brown.
But if you send the right message and he's in the right mood, he will be heard.
I've had a little bit of that mood on social lately, I think.
He will be heard.
I've entered my Brian stage of life. Pardon me. Why are people so angry at us on social media?
I don't know. Because they can be. Because we can't. People are just angry in general on social media. I don't think it's exclusive to YSN. Man, we had to pull at one of the games late last week, and there was someone that was not happy about that at all. And I saw some of the back and forth there, and I said, DJ's in his Brian phase right now.
I was in my Brian vibe. Here, okay, so we had an announcer that had car trouble.
Right.
There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. And the regular announcer for Salem, the regular announcers for Salem, Matt and Jared, they took their kids trick or treating. They're allowed to do that. We never want to come before family, but I will tell you this: we're also not going to put a person in danger if their car isn't starting and try to get on your horse and buggy and get out there.
Put your thumb out, get a ride up there.
But it was a just browbeating by this dude who doesn't even live in Salem.
Right.
Like, he called me the day before when we had the game locked in, and I said, yes, we have the game. Less than 24 hours later, something happened. It was beyond our control. We announced it, and then, you saw the message. The dude comes on and just starts hammering. Why
you shouldn't advertise unless you're sure.
Okay.
We were sure, but there's acts of God.
Yeah, and the Midas man. I wouldn't even say God did that. That was more like, the Michelin man.
Trust the Midas touch.
Oh, we did not trust the Midas touch. But I will say this is like I was talking to Sigler. So we have right now 13 games that are pretty much a go, right? In any shape or form. There are 2 games that we're not feeling so good about. The first one is Geneva, which it looks like we're not going to be cleared for because there's just no room. And then they have a live stream anyway. So we're going to try to kind of do what we did last week and pull that in so people can be aware of that. And the second one is kind of a bummer. It is a bummer. It's not kind of, it's a bummer. So Mogador doesn't have a great bunch of room in their press box. So the East Palestine game potentially is not going to be streamed because there is an 84% chance of rain on Friday. They don't have cover on top of their press box, and we're sending announcers a little bit over an hour to go do this, and then to be unprotected in the inclement weather. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. Which sucks because I really want to see this game. And I know that a lot of people really want to see the Mogador East Palestine game, but it is what it is. And I'm sure we're going to get some hate mail. I'm sure we're going to get people that, again, what I can say is just go to the game. Right. If you can't, I'm sure that we'll have the score updates, but if we don't have the live stream, it's not because we didn't try. It's because we don't want our announcers to be electrocuted. Yeah,
and we don't know a lot about technology, but we do know that technology and water do not mix. It's a big no-no. It's a big no-no.
We're also trying not to be muck-ducked by our technical director, Brian Scott. I can literally hear his voice. You sent them? You know it was going to rain? That's $3,000 worth of equipment. We just wanted the game, man. This is how.
That's it. I'm taking my 70% back.
It's funny because we're partners in this, and then I feel like I'm going to the principal's office every time that we go to chat. You go in like this. How bad is this going to be? I'm just trying to get the game, man.
One of the few times where he's actually happy and okay, cool.
You want to know when he's happy is when the Steelers win. That's when
he lands a big bet. Sometimes if he lands a big bet, he's giddy.
Yeah, if you get him after, you're exactly right. After a big bet or after the Steelers win, you can get whatever you want. It's like knowing your parents. Okay, when do I ask Dad if I can, or when do I ask Mom if I can go sleep at, Chris's house? Wait. Okay, they're fed. They're good. Hey, do you care if I go over to Chris's house for a little bit? That's how you do it. Hey, Brian, we need a new computer. Okay. You just land a big bet. Can I get a touchscreen? Can I get an iPad? Can I get? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's do it.
You gotta know, kids. You gotta know when to
Gotta
pull
know,
those levers, when to pull those down. It doesn't change when you get older in life. I'm 40 years old and I'm still answering to my partner in business because
have your
he just
kids
landed
found
the
that out
Shohei
yet?
Ohtani bet.
Have your kids found out your levers to pull, like when they can ask you stuff?
I don't have any levers. I'm the Terminator. No, you know who the Terminator is? The lady right upstairs. Literally right upstairs. She is. Boy.
They'll get to you, and then she'll be over your shoulder, be like, no.
She has, yeah.
That happened. Okay,
she
sorry.
has no emotion.
Sorry, kids.
She is a stone cold killer. I mean, I will say this. Bella gets pretty much whatever she wants. Like, whatever she wants. Poor Z, man. Like, but he never puts a good case together. Like, a good...
You got to make a PowerPoint.
Can you see Z's got, like, readers on? Exhibit A.
If you take a look at slide B, you'll see them.
It's always over screen time right now. That's the trouble thing, right? It's always screen time with him right now. Like, he won't even eat his breakfast because, you know, the news is on. And I'm like, dude, you don't understand anything they're saying. By the way, the news nowadays, ooh, children can't watch that.
There's no filter anymore.
No, it's nothing good. Nothing good. And it's like, oh man, I can't even watch the news because they're here and they might hear about muck ducks and ugh. What a world.
I've always been fascinated about how newscasters can switch from like a happy story to a not happy story on the fly, and all they have to do is like look to another camera and they're like, this festival benefits the charities, and then they just go, tonight tragedy struck.
In other news, 30 dead in a car accident. Details at 6.
Don't you wish you could get over things in life that easily? You could just be like, yeah, this is great. Okay. Serious.
There were 30,000 puppies given away today, free of charge, and everybody went home happy.
And then go to camera 2.
Tonight at 6. Guns and politics. Are they worth it? Dude, it's so bad. Aren't you so happy that all we have to do is sports? Like, I watch our boy Steve Veazey. I watch him every day, and I'm like, man, because Steve's a former sports guy, and Steve is the best at his job. Not just in this area, I think in the world. Like, Steve's the guy that I want delivering news all the time because he can hit both ends of the spectrum, the happy stuff and the absolutely morbid, right? But like, I watch sometimes and I'm like, damn, how does he do that? How, like, we just get to talk about fun stuff in sports, right? And 30 dead. What? I mean, it catches
and then
your
right after
attention
that, happy birthday to young Stevie, who is battling.
Yeah, and like, yeah, it's tough. Tough look. Greg Burbick calls me all the time, dude. Hey, newscasters, way to go. Way to go. They're the true professionals. And then what's funny is you build friendships with them outside of just them being on the air,
right? And
the celebrity status, and they are absolutely nothing like they are on TV. It's hilarious. It's awesome because it's just like, most people that are answering phones all day are not that person, and neither are these. They're human beings. They have lives and personalities outside of 30 dead in a car accident on 680, which didn't really happen.
If I was a newscaster, I wonder how much like you'd be able to mess with people by this talking in your news voice at the dinner table, sitting down, and be like,
"Dude, you do it. So do I."
And little Johnny, did you get your dessert today?
Because you have a broadcasting voice.
Then but like I'm saying, using that broadcasting voice in everyday life just to mess with people would be
I do it all the time. I do it to my wife constantly because Sarah calls me out all the time because she's like, when you get serious, you use a broadcasting voice. Like, what's my broadcast? And then she'll like make fun of me. And then like you can hear it. You want to hear my broadcasting voice?
Do it. Let's see it.
Hang on. I can tell you right now. Oh, it's a stupid mouse again, Anthony. Hit that David Rock thing again. Hit the. But leave our mics up.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Giangelo's right here on 224 in Boardman. It is the South Range Raiders Show.
There it is. You can hear it. It's different. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, the South Range Raiders Show. Like, I don't do that on purpose. I hit that button and it happens. It's wild. You do it as well because, especially when you used to do your show by yourself, I laughed every single open because you're, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is Running Point. I'm like, what the hell happened to Anthony? You don't talk like that. Hello, party people. There was a moment there where you were dropping party people at noon or 1 o'clock or whatever that was, and I'm like, what the hell? Party people are out there at 1 p.m. The Ragers.
We're getting lit at 12 a.m. on a Tuesday at Running Point. Bam, 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 bam. Now everybody dance.
It was my favorite when you'd open the show. Hello, party people, and I'm like, who is partying at 1 p.m.? I mean, we all have it. Like Ty Bartell has one.
Yep. I don't know if Eric Hughes has one. He pretty much is.
Hughes is pretty much Hughes across.
He's Hughesy. He's Hughesy, man.
I'm pretty much myself across the board.
You nailed it too.
Rockets on the 5-yard line. I can do the impression of him. I can't do it as well as him. Like if I had a script, I'd be able to nail it down. It's fun. Like it's fun to see broadcast voice come out on some of these kids. Sigler's got a broadcast voice now, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
He didn't for a while. You know who doesn't? Probably the most professional out of all of us, Mike Ackelson.
He has a broadcasting rhythm, but not he doesn't change his voice.
Yeah, he loses his Yinzer accent a little bit when he's talking into the rhythm. Yeah, you're right. It's da-da, 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 da-da. Yeah. It's wild. Wild.
Like when we're doing Audible Call and he does our intro, I'm like, this guy, every time I go, like this guy's been on TV for a long time. Like he just has it nailed down. Like he knows how to turn that on real quick.
They asked me last night, Kellen Pitzer had a really good question. And I didn't really, I thought about it as quickly as I could on the fly. But who's your favorite broadcast, like your broadcasting inspiration?
For me, and I think I've said this before, like the one that I listened to the most growing up was Kevin Harlan.
Yeah.
Because he was the voice of the Chiefs when I was a kid. So all the highlights I watched as a child were like him. And then obviously he's just a guy that went on to have a great career outside of in the national broadcasting world when he left Kansas City. So he's one of the first ones I remember listening to, and then Al Michaels was one that kind of sticks to my head a lot when I was growing up. We've talked about it. Now he's kind of turned into a little bit more of a
grumpy Gus.
Grumpy Gus. But back in the 90s when I was growing up, he was loving his life, loving broadcasting.
I think that just happens to people naturally, right? When you get older, you just get cranky. I think you get a little bit more cynical about, everything that you see. If you see enough, you start to get a little bit cynical about things. And things change, right? So the technology is better than it's ever been, and I think
definitely
there's
not
more
Denny Matthews.
Oh, screw that guy. We're still looking at you, Denny. I want to see you and Denny Matthews in a dark alley together. See what happens.
I'm in for you, man.
Oh, hi, Denny. Wham! What did he do to you again?
He was the one broadcaster that wouldn't come up to meet me when I went to the
real
Royals.
scumbag.
Yeah.
Scumbag move. The kid in the wheelchair. You don't get up, Denny. Way to go. Way to go. Real scumbag.
And he put Hall of Fame class 2017 on his signature. Just so everyone knew that he was a Hall of Famer.
Should I start doing that?
I think you should. I think every time you sign something, you should put HOF 25.
That'd be so bad, dude. That would be so bad. People would get so angry. They would get so mad. Did you see Yoakley put Hall of Fame 25 on his signature? Did you see it?
What Hall of Fame?
What Hall of Fame is he talking about? Guess. Let's play a game. It's called Guess.
Yes.
And it's not what you're thinking. I'm going to start doing it on bank statements. Making it official.
Sign your checks, DJ Yoakley HOF.
The smiley face and the O. This guy's a real scumbag. You put a smiley face right in the O. In the O.
Oh man, that's almost as bad as dirt in your eyes with hearts.
What kind of psychopath does that? That's me, baby.
And then you put a frowny face in the I'm not feeling very happy.
You're
today.
fired, DJ Yoakley. Hall of Fame frowny face. Best of luck in your future endeavors. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, we're gonna try it out. We push the envelope. Remember,
Exactly.
that's what we do. Just keep pushing. Oh, what a stupid show! This
I mean, Rob Johnson says Joe Tate for broadcasters. He's getting into that conversation.
Joe Tate, if you remember right, was on YSN.
He was. So was Greg Brown.
Greg Brown was on YSN.
And Kevin Burkhart was on YSN once.
Also,
now the
Tom
18
Hamilton, I believe,
for Fox. Tom Hamilton was on. Yep.
I mean, we've had a lot. I mean, when we had Bacho, who, God love him, I mean, doing his thing over there on 94.7 FM, which you got to check his show out. I mean, it's wild. It's not sports per se. It's on ESPN radio. It's not sports. It's kind of like I don't even know, a mishmash of things. Like it's
like sports-ish.
What would you not even
sports question mark?
Yeah, sports question mark. But it's like he does a good job. Like he did a very good job for us when he was with us for like that month or whatever it was. But it was one of those things like I think it'd be better if we did it again now, if that makes sense. Like we have more of a platform now for that kind of stuff as opposed to when we were just, I mean, that was COVID. Was that COVID? Yeah.
Yeah, and that was our first attempt at like live daily shows outside of, the morning show that you and Tommy Peace did. I mean, that was like our first attempt at
that was, I mean, I love
really
Peasy. That wasn't a real show. Like we were
it was more of a
kind of like this show. We're kind of idiots that are just talking about stuff like tap dancing to get through the day. But yeah,
like
I mean,
right now.
Yeah, I'm coughing all over this stuff. My wife's like, get off the air. Get off. This show sucks. Get out.
She texts you, you're done.
No, she texted me yesterday. She texted me comments. Like when we're doing the show. It's hilarious. Like it's awesome. Because I hear that bing and I look and I'm like, oh, it's Sarah. Oh boy. Last night
there it is.
No, it wasn't. Somehow it'll come. There it was. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate what John Bacho is doing over on the FM dial, and you can go check out his show. I think it's 10 to 1, so it kind of coincides with what we do. But I mean, some of the guests are I mean, some of the guests are like, holy cow, they have people from oh man, what was that? The one with Michael J. Fox, the show from back in the day. Growing Pains? No. Yeah, it was Growing Pains.
No, I don't think
he wasn't on
he
Growing Pains. The guy was on Benji, I think was the character. He was on Growing Pains. I mean, he's got some.
I remember the Seavers, the Seaver family on Growing Pains, but I don't think Michael J. Fox was on that show. He was on a sitcom, but I can't remember what it was called. And Rob Johnson might be in the comments helping us. Maybe he remembers.
Show me a smile. Oh, show me that smile. Don't waste another minute on you crying. I was listening to Full House today. I introduced Z to Full House theme song.
That's one of the greats. We don't have theme songs anymore that are good. Like shows have gone away from theme songs.
They're not. Yeah, because it's wasting time.
Right. But like,
that's how it was though. Like you knew a good show from his theme song. Like Family Matters.
Like I remember mornings before school, Saved by the Bell. Like that theme song.
When you wake up in the morning and the dawn gets out of the morning, you think you ever make it on time.
You know.
What about
it's all right because I'm Saved by the Bell.
Man, we are way off track.
I know we are.
But I mean, there's everybody's watching. They're like, Yep, I remember. Yep. What was Boy Meets World?
Boy Meets World. They had a couple. They had a couple. They changed every couple seasons.
Did you see Topanga was on Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah,
and she did Boy Meets World theme song. And Mr. Feeney was there.
They have a rewatch podcast. It's really fun to watch her and the actor that played Eric and the actor that played Sean. Kind of rewatch.
What happened
to
Ben Savage? That's what I want to know.
He kind of like he ghosted them and he's got into politics.
No, he hasn't.
I think he ran for like governor or something, or he ran for something and then just kind of stopped talking to those guys.
Corey Matthews is running for Congress.
I remember the episode where his brother played a professor, and, and it was like really hard to tell them apart at times because they looked so much alike.
Fred Savage?
Yeah, like those two.
No, dude. Yeah. Fred Savage was the Wonder Years #1. Okay, and the guy from The Never Ending Story, right? No. That's not right. I'm mixing it. He was from. I see it. It's the one with Andre the Giant and Princess Bride. He was in that.
Oh, okay.
Was he in The Never Ending Story?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Do you remember The Never Ending Story?
I remember it. I just can't
that dog haunted my dreams, dude.
The horse. The horse.
Is that a horse or a dog?
I thought it was a horse that got stuck in the quicksand or
the dog that flies.
Yeah.
Nope. Couldn't have that, dude.
But there's a scene where the guy's horse kind of gets stuck in like quicksand or something and then drowns, and it's like, oh my gosh, they're traumatizing kids with these death scenes.
My parents, Sue and Dan, thought it was awesome that I could watch Terminator and not have nightmares. They thought it was great. And here I am, I'm like, I'm watching Predator one day down here, and Bella was right on those steps. I had no idea. And Sarah's like, what are you doing?
I didn't know, man.
I had no idea. Bella's gonna know how to kill a predator. She's got to learn. The girl has to learn, Sarah. The girl's got to learn.
You never know when they'll come for you. You gotta
not good.
Know.
My princess does not need to know how to kill a predator. Z, he's gonna have to learn. Those days are coming. Parents, don't show your kids terrible movies. So speaking on behalf of someone who probably saw way too many rated R and PG-13 movies before he had to.
I saw The Exorcist way too early.
What?
That girl would sit up in bed and then turn
at
her
like
head all
35. 40 is still too early for The Exorcist. To be honest, there's no reason to really watch The Exorcist or scary movies at all.
You just said you watched The Predator. That's a scary movie.
Not a scary. Listen, I just had this debate with my wife. Predator is not a scary. It's an action movie. Okay, that's scary.
It's got some jump scares in there,
No, dude.
and it's like
Not-
hunting people. Like I guess it's like, do you call Jurassic Park a scary movie because it has some horror elements in it?
Jurassic
Or
Park-
Jaws, like, do you call Jaws a scary movie?
No,
Even though it's more of a adventure thriller, but it does have some horror elements in it.
it's a documentary of how
Predators
not to
and
mess with
sharks.
sharks.
Oh,
Same with Predator. If you see a predator, get away from the predator. Go in your house where it's safe. Don't be in a jungle.
so is Aliens a scary movie, a horror movie?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Because I just really hope that when the aliens do come down, they land in Texas first, because they're
A
going
lot
to
of
get
trouble.
they're fish out of water, baby. I just hope they speak English, because otherwise we're in big trouble. Because somebody's going to shoot at it. I'm guessing they've got lasers and stuff that's way more powerful than bullets. But
we'll use those.
how are there still 44 people watching us talk
don't
about
know.
stupid stuff right now?
those the translators that they used on Mars Attacks, where the aliens that we thought they were saying that they're peaceful and they want to be friends, and they take out their lasers and start shooting us, and they're like, "What kind of translator did you build over there?" You ever seen Mars Attacks?
Yeah, I hated it because that was a little bit scary. You see those three samurai swords sitting over there?
Yeah.
I named them Huey, Dewey, and Louie. If those alien suckers come on down, they're gonna meet Huey, Dewey. We're gonna be quacking.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
What if an alien? Listen, knowing that I've got these samurai swords,
They're sitting there like,
and like I gotta have the one line, right? Like it walks into the house, and I'm like, time to get quacking. Let's get quacking.
Either your boots start clacking or it's time to get
Dude.
quacking.
Let's get quacking. And it's just me with his it's probably a Temu samurai sword. Like the sheath pulls out and then the whole thing pulls out with it, and all I got's the handle.
DJ's like, get ducked.
Get ducked or start quacking. That would be awesome. That's the hill I'm going to die on right there. I'm going.
Some intros, by the way. DuckTales, since you brought up Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Life is like a hurricane.
I will say that the kids are now into DuckTales.
Like the new one?
love
Because the new one's actually really fun.
New one's good. Also, the new Mickey and because we have the Disney Plus, obviously. Parents, if you don't know, now you know. Get Disney Plus. But I will say this.
But if you bundle it with Hulu, be aware that not everything on there is Disney friendly. Because they put everything on there now.
Yeah, they do. Also, you're not going to get Monday Night Football. Even if you have Disney and it's a Disney company, you're not going to get Monday Night Football, which makes absolutely no sense. Why do we have this thing? Hey, you get ESPN. Sort of. They got to get that figured out. They got to get it figured out.
It's a good segue into your Spark, I think.
Yeah. Can you hit that?
I'll get it.
Joe Dickey Electric Spark, brought to you by Joe Dickey Electric. They're everything electrical, 24/7, 365, just like us at YSN. All you got to do, go over to DickeyElectric.com. Hit it. Yeah, that was a perfect segue into my Spark because, boy, oh boy, there's a lot of people angry, and I get it. I understand it. As a streaming service, I get it. And, I mean, these streaming services have gone up and up and up. And we knew it was going to happen. We understand, right? This is a inflation society, however you want to cook it. $30 for the ESPN app by itself. And it sucks. It's garbage. It's absolute trash. It's so bad. I cannot wait. People rip on us all the time, and I just want to be like, look at those jackamos. They have billions of dollars, and they don't know how to do it. We have like duct tape and barbed wire and like twigs, and we're putting together a streaming site. The ESPN's like the creme de la creme, and they can't figure it out. Right. How are we supposed to do it? But here's how we do it. We do it by, hey, this is in the best interest of the customer. And they say, this is in the best interest of our shareholders. That's the difference. And $30 for ESPN, and they're fighting with YouTube TV. So the other night I go on, and I think we talked about this yesterday a little bit, just glazed over it. I go to watch the Manning cast. Cannot watch it. Not even listed on YouTube TV. They yanked it out. Okay, so I'll go over and watch. Oh my gosh, I can't watch ABC because it's Disney affiliated, and they're barking at each other. And who cares? I mean, they're going to raise the rates on YouTube TV anyway the second that they sign this thing. So, like, right. I really I saw Pat McAfee yesterday, a clip that said that these two sides are dug in as if they're going to die, both of them, because it's the last stand for ESPN and it's the last stand for YouTube TV. And you've got Google and you got Disney, the two swinging you-know-what's in the room, and who's going to win? I don't know, but I know that the consumer loses in this. I just know how this ends, and it's not good. I mean, I've got Hulu, I've got Disney, I've got YouTube TV, I have Netflix. I mean, we have literally everything. Yep. I refuse, and I'm the sports guy. I refuse to go pay $30 for ESPN app. It's stupid. It sucks. Everybody I've talked to who has it says it sucks. It's bad. It is just not user-friendly. It's trash, and it's not worth $30. Okay. Here's the thing that I've learned, and Ant, we've talked about this before. If you're going to have something that you're attaching $1 to, you better make sure it works. And you better make sure, hey, YSN Prospect, I'm looking at you. all you people out there, hey, if you're attaching $1 to it, and we were asking for $500 or $1,000 annually, you think I'm just going to roll that out here and be like, hey, I'm going to take your money and leave you? No, that's not how we do things. Apparently, that's not how everybody works, because this is how ESPN just goes, $30 a month, no returns, no refunds, and by the way, no Monday Night Football. I didn't even want to watch it. I just wanted to listen to Eli and Peyton. That's it. Like, it wasn't a good game.
Can you go on ESPN Plus now and rewatch it, like not live? Is that something you can do?
I'm going to ask you a question, ESPN Plus? And I want you to think about this. I want you to think long and hard about the question you just asked me. I don't even care who won that game. I had no money on it, nothing. Right. But the fact that I didn't and couldn't watch it is why I'm mad. There was a 30-second, like, I really want to watch this game. And then I would probably, as I usually do Monday nights, I'd turn it off and I turn on Monday Night Raw or whatever, my Expedition Everest or whatever she watches. Exhibition, I forget what it is. They go hunting things. She loves it. I get to spend time with her. Fine. Anyway, I would have watched it for 30 seconds. But the fact that I couldn't watch Monday Night Football for 30 seconds and I'm not getting any kind of rebate, refund, anything for not having ESPN, dude, your boy was fired up. I'm still fired up about it because I think it's ridiculous. Everybody wanted this, right? They wanted the one-offs.
Right.
Because, cable is getting too big for their britches. Fooled us. They got us real bad because now we're paying for like individual channels, like a la carte style. This is not saving any money. And everybody's like, this isn't saving us money. This might as well just have cable. Yeah. What do you think they're doing this for? It's easier for them too.
Yeah. We have Hulu Live TV, and we're paying probably as much as we would have paid for cable back when we got rid of cable 10 years ago. So,
here's the other thing. Since we're on a tangent of technology, Why do we have to pay for internet? Isn't it wild to you? Like, we're paying hundreds of dollars a month for high-speed internet.
Right.
Why isn't everything high-speed internet? Like, the fact that they can throttle us in what you're paying for is ridiculous to me.
It's brilliant business. It sucks for the consumer.
Brilliant business. Starlink. That's next. It's next.
Yep.
I can't wait. I want it so bad. I think it would do wonders for YSN. To be able to connect anywhere at full speed. Get ready, baby. Get ready. I keep staring at this microphone like it's the camera, and it's stupid. Like, what am I doing? This new setup is not treating me well yet.
That's brand. It's day 2. You got to get used to it.
Camera, microphone. Camera, microphone. I have a broadcasting degree on that wall. I swear to God.
And it's not forged.
It's not forged. We did not print it out. Westminster spelled perfectly. We're good. What is your Spark? Do you have one?
My Spark goes along with yours a little bit. Just like I was gonna use Hulu. Like, it's gotten nuts. Me and my brother split Hulu, and then we get everything else. You know, we kind of he pays for Netflix, I pay for Paramount Plus, whatever else we have.
Yeah.
But Hulu TV is, I mean, we do get ESPN, but it's like we're paying every year. It's like, hey, we're gonna add on another $20 just to see if you'll pay it, and if you don't,
they add on stupid channels. Like, they're not even good channels. Now,
I really want a History 3,
when
History Channel 3.
When they added Hallmark Channel, Sarah was over the moon. Like, she was like, "Oh, this is worth every penny." I'm like, let's pump the brakes a little bit. Nobody's watching Hallmark Channel in July. And then this past July, I came downstairs and what was on? Hallmark Channel.
Hallmark
Like,
Channel.
all right.
Because they have their Christmas in July special where they play all their Christmas.
She gets mad at me whenever the day after Halloween, I'm singing Christmas songs. And yet in July, we're allowed to talk about Christmas in July. Come on, man. Like, welcome to marriage. It's so confusing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm going to get beat up.
But on a happy note, we have playoffs coming up on Friday, and tomorrow we're going to probably talk about every matchup here on the show, and we'll break down all the games that are going to happen, and we'll talk about what teams have to do to win and get into Week 13.
We will, because that's what we do on Thursdays.
Unless we do what we did last week, and we kind of talked so much about like 3 games that we can't get to the rest of them.
My bad. My bad.
We're sitting here, we're like, and now we can't even get to the next game. We're at 1:30 right now. We got to go.
Was that the day that Greg was in the office too?
Yeah.
I would have kept going, but Greg was outside.
Greg was sitting here like,
come on, dude. Can this guy do anything on time? Like, nope, cannot. That's why we're on the internet. There are no time constraints. That's gonna do it for our show.
We've gone up in viewers.
How the hell do you people watch this stuff? Like, I don't get it. Like, sometimes I actually forget we're. Oh boy. We're good. Microphone, camera. Hardwire. Sometimes I actually forget we're online. Like, because you and I'll sit here for 20 minutes after, and this is what it is. And then sometimes I'll sit here with Richie Giuliano years ago, and we won't turn it off, and we'll have an expletive fest.
Scrub it from the internet. Scrub it all.
That was YSN versus the internet day. Richie and DJ just absolutely hands and knees scrubbing the internet to get rid of anything. Oh boy. Hey, you know what? We'll be better tomorrow, I think. We're going to try at least. I make no promises, but if you sat through this thing, I'm sure you'd be more excited to sit through what we have to talk about tomorrow. Lots of football to talk about. We will have it all for you right here on YSN Live. And of course, guys, don't forget about this thing, right? Please be it. The YakCast. Friday, 6:45. Mike Ackles and myself will be well, I'm going to be right here, and he's probably going to be in a chair that smells of rich mahogany in his den because he's classy like that, Mike Ackelson. And we're going to talk about football. We're going to have special guests throughout the night join us on the YakCast, and you can check that out for absolutely $0. So if you're not into buying the Power Pass, enjoy the YakCast. Only thing is we have the remote, so sucks to be you because you got to listen and watch whatever we want to watch, and that's how it's going to be. So on behalf of Anthony Ronald Hartwig, want to say thank you to David Rock, Cam Titus for popping on the show today, and certainly we will have lots to talk about again tomorrow, and we will be better once again. Ant, may the sports be with you, pal.
And you, my friend.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.